It is the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg. Cannon fire echoes across the fields of Pennsylvania. The fate of a nation hangs in the balance. In our reality, this was the turning point. The Union repelled Pickett's charge and turned the tide of war. But not here, not in this timeline. Here, General Robert E. Lee's strategy does not fail. Instead of retreating under devastating Union fire, the Confederate assault punches through the weakened center of the Union lines. Chaos erupts. General Meade's army collapses in disarray. By nightfall, the Army of the Potomac is shattered. Retreating in panic, Washington, D.C. left vulnerable. The stars and bars are raised high as Confederate troops march victoriously through Maryland. The North is on the brink. President Lincoln stares grimly out of the White House window. He knows what is coming. Like and subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for more history documentaries. Please watch the video till the end, as good interaction would help the performance of the video and the growth of my channel massively. 1. The turning point. How the Confederacy won. For the Confederacy to win the Civil War, several critical factors had to play out differently. Victory at Gettysburg. Confederate success in our alternate Gettysburg leads to the demoralization and disbanding of the Union's principal army. European recognition. With a decisive win, Britain and France, both economically tied to Southern cotton, recognize the Confederate States of America as a sovereign nation. Fall of Washington. With Union forces routed and public support collapsing, Confederate troops push toward the capital. President Lincoln is forced to flee before the city falls. Political division in the North. War weariness, economic strain, and anti-war sentiment increase. Northern states begin to pressure for peace, leading to a negotiated Confederate independence. 2. The collapse of the Union. By late 1863, the CSA signs peace treaties with remaining Northern leadership. The United States of America, as once known, dissolves. The North fragments into a weakened federal government headquartered in New York or Chicago, and possibly smaller republics or client states. 3. The fate of Abraham Lincoln. After the fall of Washington, Lincoln is captured during evacuation or flees to Canada or Europe. In one scenario, Lincoln is tried for war crimes by the Confederates, imprisoned, or quietly executed. In another, he becomes a symbol in exile, akin to Charles de Gaulle during World War II, advocating for liberty from abroad. Either way, Lincoln never completes his second term, and his vision of a unified, free America dies with the Union. 4. The Confederate government, Davis or Lee. Jefferson Davis remains the Confederate president for a time. However, as tensions rise, General Robert E. Lee may be elevated to national leadership, possibly through election or a coup. His reputation as the savior of the South would make him a natural successor. While Lee disliked politics and opposed slavery as an institution, under pressure, he may accept leadership in hopes of unifying the new nation. 5. The Confederate States of America, a new superpower? With control of much of the former U.S. territory, the CSA becomes a slave-holding empire stretching from Virginia to California. Washington, D.C. becomes a Confederate city or is abandoned in favor of Richmond. The CSA's economy, based on slavery and agriculture, grows with trade from Europe, especially Britain. However, internal contradictions begin to surface. A slave-based economy proves incompatible with industrialization and modern capitalism. The South faces labor shortages, social unrest, and stagnation. 6. Foreign relations and global politics. Canada and Britain may remain cautiously neutral but wary, increasing military presence along the border. France, under Napoleon III, sees opportunity in aligning with the CSA for influence in the Americas. Mexico, ruled by Emperor Maximilian, may become a Confederate ally or satellite. European opposition to slavery grows. By the 1880s, mounting pressure isolates the CSA diplomatically, though formal war never breaks out. 7. Society and slavery, a stalled revolution. With no Emancipation Proclamation, slavery remains legal and central. Economy, plantation agriculture dominates. Industrialization lags behind the North and Europe. Social life, a rigid caste system forms. Wealthy slave-owning elites dominate. Poor whites are marginally above slaves. Abolitionist movements are suppressed. Resistance, uprisings increase. Underground networks persist. A second civil war brews in secret. 8. Revolution and reform. By the early 20th century, pressure from within and from without leads to cracks in the CSA. The 1920s or 1930s may see a massive internal uprising or civil war to abolish slavery, echoing revolutions in Russia or China. Alternatively, slow reform occurs under global economic pressure, leading to abolition by the mid-20th century, but only after severe conflict. 9. World Wars without the USA. World War I. The fractured Americas reduce U.S. global involvement. Germany might win without strong American intervention. World War II. Nazi Germany may go unchallenged by a divided North America. The CSA, potentially fascist-leaning, might even align with Axis powers. The Cold War plays out differently, or not at all. The Soviet Union could dominate unopposed, or become the only superpower. 10. The 21st century, a shadow of the USA. The modern world lacks a democratic superpower model. The Confederacy, perhaps still authoritarian or oligarchic, competes with China and Russia. Civil rights movements are decades behind. Without the U.S. civil rights movement, global human rights progress slows. Technological innovation stagnates. The fragmented Americas fall behind Europe and Asia in development. Conclusion: a cautionary tale of division. In this alternate timeline, the Confederacy's victory rewrote history, but not for the better. It plunged a continent into authoritarianism, preserved the horrors of slavery, and reshaped global power. The lesson: unity, justice, and moral leadership matter. The cost of a Confederate victory would not be confined to the United States. It would echo through every corner of the modern world. What do you think? Write your opinion and version of the story in the comments below. Please be polite and kind. If you want to know why Putin can't simply be overthrown, click on the video on the left. Thanks for watching.